how can we replace our income if one or both of us lose our money? So we looked at real estate. I decided to try out the whole Fortune Builder piece. I had 4 properties, 2 in Ocean City, 2 in Bethesda. They were all HOA properties, all were condos, all required maintenance. They all required tenants, leases, everything that a property manager would do. I did have a property manager in Ocean City, but they were constantly having issues with lockouts or problems with damage. It just was a full-time job. My lovely wife actually did the numbers and said, we're not making any money on these after you're spending so much time driving back and forth for HOA meetings. One of the things that we've all experienced is you're going to get laid off at some point. So my wife and I sat down and we said, how can we replace our income if one or both of us lose our money? And so we looked at real estate. In 2014, I was laid off and I took the opportunity at that time. And Ann actually is the one that found it. And she said, this looks interesting. That's where I jumped into Fortune Builders in 2015. I met Greg in 2016. So I went to the event down in Houston. You were there, and there were some other turnkey operators there that I was very impressed with as well. I like Florida. I liked you and the team. You scheduled a meeting with me and we had to sit down. And I think what I really liked the most, Greg, was you weren't concerned about selling me one property. You were like, what's your long-term goal? Where do you see yourself 5, 10, 15 years from now? And you were the first person that ever really sat down and said that. And so I had said to you then that I'd like to retire by the time I'm 55. We decided on 10 properties in 10 years. That was the goal. And so we laid out a roadmap on how to do it. Once we get to 10, we start paying down the mortgages as quickly as possible so that you have the cash flow, so that should you lose your job, you have the income. And that's where we are today.